Всем привет, с вами Веню, и мы продолжаем проходить Mass Effect 2. Сегодня мы отправимся вербовать Тали. Я собрал ресурсы, около 200 тысяч каждых, ну, в исключение нулевого элемента, хотя там 20 тысяч его тоже нашел. И один ресурс чуть меньше 200, два другие выше 200. То есть показывает количество ресурсов. Тут даже нулевой элемент 80, а был 42 или 43 тысячи. То есть вот только с платиной были проблемы на сборы. Сейчас отправимся на изучение различных технологий, посмотрим, что у нас здесь доступно. Ну, в принципе, изучили все, что могли. Дальше будем смотреть, какие будут попадаться технологии. По пути какие-то еще, возможно, получится купить. Плюс ко всему, так что... плюс ко всему мне попалось несколько новых топ-миссий. Там поближе к концу игры я уточню несколько моментов. Просто точно не помню, сколько от получения... Не помню, сколько конкретно от получения системы свой-чужой до финальной миссии. Так, да, мы, конечно, берем. Даже если поменять ему на броню новую, все равно остается броня с дыркой. И берем джет. Так, ага. Так. Пока ничего не изучаем. Оружие у нас тут поставлено. От бедолага.
Shepard, our data indicates that Tali is somewhere in these ruins. There is considerable geth activity and an environmental hazard. Solar output has overwhelmed Hastrom's protective magnetosphere. Exposure to direct sunlight will damage your shields.
На солнце долго находиться нельзя, нужно бегать от тени к тени. И потом еще надо постоять некоторое время в тени, чтобы щит установить. Есть варианты. Да, или я тут походу не ношу.
Incoming dropship.
Trouble incoming!
Одна выпендривала. Как полежит. Так, теперь надо пробежать по ресурсу.
We should find an alternate path. We're roasting out here.
Не стой на солнышке, будешь жарить. Джек вон уже хрустящий корчик пахнет там покрыл. Кстати, интересно, где она валяет?
We can use this.
Можно изучение технологий. Да, она, конечно, нашла где дверь. Полет элемент ярости. Ой, такой, кстати говоря, убожество. Запас боеприпасов отлично. Все отлично. Исключение того, что просто-напросто
This is Commander Shepard of the Normandy. Can we provide assistance?
Patch your radio into channel 617 Theta. We're on a stealth mission, high risk. We found what we were after. The Geth found us.
are you holding up? We can be there in a few minutes.
Take it slow and careful. Direct sunlight fries your shields all to hell. We're bunkered down at base camp across the valley. I left Tali's at a secure shelter that doubled back to hold the choke point. Getting Tali out safely is our top priority. If you can extract her, we'll keep him off you.
Hold position. We'll hit their back ranks.
Wait, watch your ass. We got a dropship coming in.
Очень странно.
Crap, doorway's blocked. Grab the demo charges in the buildings nearby. Use them to clear a path.
Конечно, а что нам еще
Shepard, I have
остается?
scanned the area and located the demolition charges the quarry commander mentioned.
Put it on my radar.
Done. You will need both sets of charges to clear the rubble.
Видите?
They're through my shields!
We need a core sample to get a timeline on the rate of radiation increase, but our equipment keeps dying on us. Shepard once used a mining laser to clear some rubble back on Therum. Maybe I can do something similar with demolition charges.
А, тут даже некоторые наши видения вспоминают. Давай. Поймал, это не пошел.
Hostile! What less to worry about?
Так, и дальше будешь валяться? Поваляй. Здесь же Бог.
Taking fire.
It's next to impossible to get accurate solar measurements. The radiation keeps burning out our equipment. This sun shouldn't be like this. It was stable a few hundred years ago. Stars don't die that quickly.
Закрыть обратно можно или как? хлопают NPC, потому что забегают и садятся в укрытие прямо на солнышке. И орут, что у них щиты ломают.
Let's light it up.
Теперь сваливаем. Где-то сюда ворвались.
Korean architecture. There's two words you don't expect to hear together.
Why would the Quarians risk death by coming here?
О, да, он Тали говорил, а не понял.
This should come in handy.
Tali's order to base camp. Come in base camp.
Расслабься, если не себя стоит. Так, выбор. Совет, ярость. Нафиг лучше, как снова будет перед тем. Ну, лично мне так удобнее.
Tali's order to base. Our ancestors walked these halls with uncovered heads. The sun must have been normal back then. So much space, walls of stone. It's amazing. I wish my friends could see it. I wish Shepard were here.
Ну почему? Шепот здесь.
Tali's order to base camp. Come in base. Hello? Is anyone there?
Tali, it's Shepard. I'm sorry. Everyone here is dead. Any survivors must have fallen back.
We knew this mission was high risk. Damn it. And what are you doing here, Shepard? We're in the middle of Geth space.
I was in the neighborhood. I thought you might need a hand.
Thanks for coming, Shepard. It means a lot to hear your voice. Call Rieger and what's left of the Marines got me into the observatory. From where you are, it's through the door and across the field. I got to the data I needed and I'm safe for now, but I've got a lot of Geth outside.
What is this research you're after?
It's about this world's sun. It's aging faster than it should. I can tell you more about it once we've got fewer Geth shooting at us.
Is anyone else still with you, or are you alone out there?
Rieger had a team of Marines covering me when I ran for the observatory. At least some of them are still alive. I can hear them firing at the Geth outside.
Would it help if I brought in the Normandy?
Doubtful. These buildings are centuries old. If you bring down heavy fire, this whole place could collapse on us.
It looks like somebody sealed the door against the Geth. The console's damaged. Can you get it open on your end?
Let me see. Yes, I can do it. Here. Should be unlocked now. Be careful, Shepard, and please do what you can to keep Rieger alive.
Какие телячьи нежности, блядь. Выберу подвинем. Бла-бла-бла. Нет, мы, конечно, не дадим ему погибнуть. Но если играешь за
They've seen us.
не дать ему погибнуть. Так, разведчики. А если расстреливать их здесь честно бесполезно.
What less to worry about?
Потому что эти гады все равно будут есть. Пока не грохнешь, он тут здоровый.
There we go.
I will take you all. I can take you all. Hello.
О, 46 тысяч. Там.
Get down.
Definitely like old times.
Trouble incoming.
Все как в старые добрые времена. Когда они сильно не добрые.
Over here! Get to cover! Squad leader Cal Rieger, Migrant Fleet Marines. We talked on the radio before that dropship arrived. I still got no idea why you're here. This ain't the time to be picky. Tali's inside over there. Jeff killed the rest of my squad, and they're trying to get to her. Best I've been able to do is draw their attention.
Are you sure she's still alive?
The observatory is reinforced. Even the Geth will need time to get through it. And it's hard to hack a door when someone's firing rockets at you. Geth are near platoon strength, but the Colossus is the worst part. It's got a repair protocol. Huddles up and fixes itself. I can't get a clear shot while it's down like that. I tried to move in closer, but one of the bastards punched a shot clean through my suit.
How bad is your suit damage?
Combat SEALs clamp down to isolate contamination, and I'm swimming in antibiotics. Geth might get me, but I'm not gonna die from an infection in the middle of a battle. That's just insulting.
What can you tell me about the battlefield?
Right side's got a catwalk with a sniper perch. You could wreak some havoc from there, but none of my men made it past the Geth. Middle's got cover, but the damn Colossus has a clear shot at you the whole time, and you've got Geth coming in from both sides. The left gives you some cover from the Colossus, but your ass is hanging out for the Geth. That's how I got shot.
Any ideas on how to deal with the Colossus?
Standard protocol with armature-class units is to sabotage the shields and whittle it down, you know? Kill it with bug bites. But the repair protocol blows that plan to hell. You try to wear it down, it just huddles up and fixes itself. So whatever we do has to scrap that bastard fast. Probably means getting up close, past that cover.
We need to get to Tali. Got any ideas?
Just one. I'm not moving so well, but I can still pull a trigger. And I got a rocket launcher that the sun hasn't fried yet. You move in close. I'll keep the Colossus busy. Maybe even drop its shields. With luck, you'll be able to finish it off.
You've done enough, Rieger. You don't need to throw your life away.
Wasn't asking your permission. My job is to keep Tali safe.
We don't have enough people on our side for you to take one for the team. Stand down.
I'm not gonna stand there while you run into enemy fire. They killed my whole squad.
And if you want to honor your squad, watch my back. I need you here in case they bring reinforcements.
All right, Shepard. We'll do it your way. Hit him for me. Kilos alive.
Mark.
Fire in the hole! What less to worry about?
Fly, bitch!
Ага. Что там, Гарус? Как-то интересно, где Джек вперед. Спокойно расстреливаем сразу людей. Да, тут я здесь мертвый точно. Наивный мексиканский мальчик.
Just a second. I locked the door to keep more guests from getting inside. There, that should do it.
Да, только я не спешу туда заходить, поскольку там можно пробежаться, собрать ресурсы. И вот именно этим мы сейчас и займемся. Кайфу чуть-чуть, но они здесь есть. Кроме того, территория уже зачищена. Бояться здесь некого. Ну, теперь можно идти и туда.
We got him!
Just let me finish this download. Thank you, Shepard. If not for you, I would never have made it out of this room. This whole mission has been a disaster. I wish I'd joined you back on Freedom's Progress, but I couldn't let anyone take my place on something this risky.
A lot of Quarians lost their lives here. Was it worth it?
I don't know, Shepard. It wasn't my call. The Admiralty Board believed the information here was worth sacrificing all our lives for. I have to believe that they know what's best.
I didn't ask what some admiral thought. I asked what you thought.
A lot of people died here. Some of them were my friends. All of them were good at their jobs. That damn data better be worth it. The price was too high.
What can you tell me about your research here?
Haystrom's sun is destabilizing. Back when this was a Quarian colony, it was a normal star. It shouldn't change that quickly.
Any idea what's destabilizing the sun?
If I had to guess, I'd say that it was dark energy affecting the interior of the star. The effect is similar to when stars blow off mass to enter a red giant phase. But Haystrom's sun is far too young for this to be natural.
Whatever the reason, I'm glad I could help. Once you deliver that data, I could use you on the Normandy.
I promised to see this mission through. I did. I can leave with you and send the data to the fleet. And if the admirals have a problem with it, they can go to hell. I just watched the rest of my team die.
Maybe not the whole rest of your team, ma'am.
Rieger, you made it.
Your old captain's as good as you said. Dan Colossus never stood a chance.
If need be, the Normandy can get you out of here, Rieger.
The Geth didn't damage our ship. As long as we get out of here before reinforcements show up, we'll be fine.
Actually, I won't be going with you. I'm joining Commander Shepard.
I'll pass the data to the Admiralty Board and let them know what happened. She's all yours now, Shepard. Keep her safe.
Вот такая вот коротенькая миссия.
Cerberus saw footage of you in action, Tali. We're looking forward to having you on the team. Your engineering expertise will really benefit the mission.
I don't know who you are, but Cerberus threatened the security of the migrant fleet. Don't make nice.
That's why you're here, Tali. I need people who aren't Cerberus. People I can trust.
I wasn't part of what happened to the migrant fleet, but I understand your distrust. I hope we'll get past that as we work together.
I assumed that you were undercover, Shepard. Maybe even planning to blow Cerberus up. If that's the case, I'll loan you a grenade. Otherwise, I'm here for you, not for them.
If it helps, check out the Normandy while you're here. We've gotten a few upgrades.
I'll get Tali the necessary security clearance to access our systems.
Please do. I can't be part of your team if I don't know how the ship works. Remember, Shepard, these people thought enslaving Thorian creepers in Rachni was a good idea. I'll be in engineering.
Don't forget to introduce yourself to Edie, the ship's new artificial intelligence.
Ой, зря. Зря про искусственный интеллект сейчас ясно. Мне это совсем не понравилось. Вон здесь штурмовые доски. Вот жестко крепления кожи нету.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Actually, wanted to talk. Medical matters. Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Aware you come by a great deal. Have had other species become attracted to me before. Awkward. Not interested.
Wait a minute, Morden. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler, less alcohol and mood music required.
Так, там задание выполнять бессмысленно.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Так, запрос на перевод. Ну это от этой. Ей разрешено летать с нами. Так, там были. Спасибо, Бэйлин. Отправляемся теперь в самый низ.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Ну, думаю, других разговоров от него мы уже не дождемся. Стоп. Тали.
Garrus put some crazy tech into the main guns. It's almost doubled their power draw.
But they seem pretty wicked.
Indeed. Don't worry. A few tweaks to the forward capacitors, and the balance is back in line. What can we do for you, Commander?
Ну, здесь
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Is the new Normandy giving you any trouble?
Please, Shepard, I'm a Quarian. Give me a chunk of scrap metal, a circuit board, and some element zero, and I'll have it making precision jumps. I was worried about working with Cerberus engineers, but they know what they're doing, and they've been very polite.
How's the Normandy running?
Say what you will about Cerberus, they know how to build ships. The Normandy's running even better than before. I don't know if it can stand up to a collector attack, though. I'm researching some ideas that might help.
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
Definitely. With the right supplies, I can fortify our shields. The collectors cut through the Normandy's barriers immediately last time. My upgrades might give us a better chance.
И их нужно обязательно устанавливать.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
We didn't really have time to chat while taking out Gath on Haestrom, did we? I can't believe so many people died. Thank you again for getting Rieger out alive. All for data about stars blowing up. I hope the Admiralty Board gets some use out of it.
Have you heard any word about Cal Rieger? Did he survive his injuries?
He sent me a message. It looks like he'll make a full recovery. Anytime you get a suit puncture, it's a matter of luck. Rieger got out with a relatively minor infection.
Tell me about the fleet's Admiralty Board.
It's one of two major political powers among my people. The admirals make decisions related to defense or needing immediate action. They also handle major criminal charges, like treason. The other political power is the Conclave, a group of representatives from each ship. They make most of our laws and fleet decisions.
Ну, это мы в первой части еще послушали.
Any news yet on the data you sent?
I'm not likely to hear anything for a while, or on an unsecured channel for that matter.
Having any trouble settling back in on the Normandy?
I like the quiet. I miss the old faces, though. Presley, Engineer Adams, all of them. It doesn't seem right having Cerberus in charge of this ship. Are you sure working for them is the right thing to do?
I caught some tension back on Freedom's Progress and again when you first came aboard. What happened between Cerberus and the Quarians?
They attacked one of our ships, the Idena. It seems they were attempting to kill or control a young human biotic who was on the fleet. I don't really know the details. I do know that Cerberus made an enemy of the Quarian people.
I fully expect them to betray us at some point, and we'll be ready.
I'm glad to hear that, Shepard. Just let me know how I can help. For now, I should get back to work. Thanks for coming by.
Так, ну, где-то примерно через пару миссий появится задание на лояльность. Так, отправляемся на второй, ну, точнее на третий этаж. Он третий же этаж. Так, и... Так, здесь у нас Сейн.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
We need to have the best equipment possible to take on the Collectors. You have any leads I could chase down?
I've already upgraded the Normandy's exploration probes. I have no additional suggestions.
The Drell live on the Hanar homeworld, don't they?
Yes. I know many think the Han are difficult to understand. It's just that they're very formal with those they don't know. We know them quite well. If you ever get close enough to a Hanar that they tell you their soul name, you would find them warm.
I thought that Hanar only let very close friends know their soul name.
Most of my commissions were for Hanar. I grew close to my regular contacts. Soul names tend to be poetic. A Hanar known for its cynicism might take a name that means illuminates the folly of the dancers.
Hanar talk using bioluminescence. That's more of an obstacle than their politeness.
True. Many Drell have had their eyes genetically modified to perceive their higher frequency flashes. I had the treatment. I can't tell the difference between a dark red and black. but I can see ultraviolet light as a silver color.
When you pray for the wicked, who exactly are you praying to?
That depends on the circumstance. To find my target, I speak with them on Kira, Lord of Hunters. When I act to defend another, Arashu, goddess of motherhood and protection. And when I have taken my target, I speak with Kalahira, goddess of oceans and the afterlife.
I didn't know that Drell had many gods.
It's one of our older beliefs. Many embrace the Hanar and Kindlers now, or the Asari philosophies. The old ways are dying. There are so many ways to interpret one's place in the universe. Who needs the wisdom of our ancestors? The younger generations don't believe they can help us fathom genetic engineering, orbital strikes, or alien races.
Oceans and afterlife don't seem to have much in common.
Consider, the ocean is full of life, yet it is not life as you and I know it. To survive there, we must release our hold on land, accept a new way to live. So it is with the death. The soul must accept its departure from the body. If it can't, it will be lost.
There's something else I'd like to talk about.
Ask.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Irika. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Irika. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
So how'd she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles, not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Arashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Irika and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Who came for her?
Batarians, a slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the shadow broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me, so they went after her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Irika woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. I let them linger.
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame yourself.
But I made the choice to hunt them. They're the only lives I've ever taken of my own choice. The only deaths on my own conscience. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
Опа. То есть здесь тоже есть романтическая линия. Но не. Переселимся на Дару.
You're talking to your son again. That's huge. Don't lose sight of that by dwelling on should-have-beens.
You are correct, of course. Thank you for listening, Siha.
I think my translator just glitched. What did you call me?
Siha. Someday I'll tell you what it means.
Так, по-моему, Миранда у них разговор кончится.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Миранде заходить здесь смысла, потому что будем.
The commander's put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Yeah. I've been thinking about what we talked about. Blowing off steam, easing tension. I've never considered cross-species intercourse. And damn, saying it that way doesn't help. Now I feel dirty and clinical. Are we crazy to even be thinking about this? I'm not... Look, Shepard, I know you can find something a little closer to home.
I don't want something closer to home. I want you. I want someone I can trust.
I can do that. I'll find some music and do some research to figure out how this thing should work. It'll either be a night to treasure or a horrible interspecies awkwardness thing. In which case, fighting the collectors will be a welcome distraction, so, you know, a win either way.
You know, Garrus, if you're not comfortable with this, it's okay. I'm not trying to pressure you.
Shepard, you're about the only friend I've got left in this screwed-up galaxy. I'm not gonna pretend I've got a fetish for humans. But this isn't about that. This is about us. You don't ever have to worry about making me uncomfortable. Nervous, yes, but never uncomfortable.
I'll let you get back to work.
Right, because I'm in a great place to optimize firing algorithms right now.
Ага, расчет алгоритмов стрельбы. Позже он выдаст еще более интересные фразы, причем реально такие смешные фразочки. Ну что ж, практически на сегодня это будет уже все. Даже отправляемся в журнал. Сейчас глянем, что у нас есть. Самара, Джеков, Заид. Угу. Что ж, в следующем видео мы отправимся к заданию Заида на месте. Потом, наверное, потом посмотрим, если честно. В принципе, в прошлом видео я вроде как проговаривал то, как мы будем проходить в том порядке.
Systems Alliance space vehicle with the lab following the cyclonic barrier technology (CBT) attempts to solve the higher-end limitations of traditional kinetic barriers. Traditional barriers cannot block high-level kinetic energy such as disruptor torpedoes because torpedo mass effect fields add mass. The CBT violently slaps aside rather than halting incoming linear force. By rotationally firing their mass... A typical a regional... Before the Geth Revolt 300 years ago, the Quarians colonized Haestrom to study the mysterious instability of its sun, which threatened premature eruption into a red giant. As a scientific outpost of minimal military value, Haestrom was ill-equipped to repel Geth forces during the insurrection and fell quickly under their control. Captured Geth planetary survey data indicate
Ну, вот как-то так. Завтра, значит, мы помогаем Заиду. Потом, скорее всего, мы вернемся на Омегу помогать Самаре. Кроме того, на Омеге нам будет забежать в парочку магазинов, проверить, может быть, там что-то можно купить из технологий. И, в принципе, еще столицу Азари надо проверить, там тоже по технологиям пошукать. Может быть, там что-то есть интересное для нас. Ну а на сегодня это все. Спасибо, что смотрели мое видео. Подписывайтесь на мой канал, ставьте лайки и дизлайки. Всем пока и удачи!